I'm Diane, and I suffer from fibromyalgia symptoms since I was 10, and neuropathy for at least 10 years, probably longer, and I was only diagnosed this year, January. Since I was in my early 20s, I had full body muscle cramps to the bone. I mean, day and night, 24/7, truly, from my eyelids to the back of my hands to my feet, my hips. But it got really, really bad last December, where I couldn't get out of bed and go to the bathroom because my foot would cramp twisted in, so I couldn't stand on it to stretch it out, and my hip would cramp at the same time in some weird, like it was popped out, and so I couldn't walk. And I had a walker, which I was using, and I had 2 canes, which I would use, but I literally could not get out of bed. So I would just lay there and scream till it went away. If I did anything out in the yard, like walk to the mailbox, I would have to soak in a bathtub of hot water, and usually a cup, sometimes 2, if I did yard work, of liquid magnesium that I got online from Canada. The next day, I could move. It was temporary, but it helped. I couldn't open the lid off of a bottle of water. My hands would cramp, and they were so weak. I just couldn't figure out why I was so weak. The longest I ever slept, a good night, was 4 hours a night. A normal night was closer to 2. I was in constant pain. We have just shy of 3 acres. I love outside. I'd rather be outside than inside doing anything. And I couldn't even walk my dog anymore. I could barely collect the mail. Just shy of 3 acres, and it's all sand. And so there's a lot of molehills and uneven ground. And I literally could not walk in my own yard, which was agonizing. I was like a prisoner inside the sunroom, just looking out. And we have deer and trees, and it's beautiful, but I couldn't even walk the dog. So my dog even was depressed. He was laying behind the couch day and night, just like, oh, this is nice. So anyway, I couldn't swallow because I had total body inflammation. I had severe dry eye. This oil duct was completely dried up from the inflammation. I had tinnitus. I had so much inflammation in my esophagus I couldn't swallow. They didn't find anything there except inflammation. So I couldn't eat. Drank a lot of water. I had a lot of smoothies, but I couldn't eat anything without choking. I couldn't get up the stairs without falling. I would hang on to both rails, but when I'd get to the top step, I'd trip over it every time because I couldn't feel it. And then I'd try not to fall backwards down the stairs. And add to, I couldn't think anymore. I had no memory, and my brain fog is, no, that's not even on the radar. My brain was beyond fog. My brain was mush. My brain was fried. I couldn't think. I couldn't do our bills because I couldn't, even using my calculator on the phone, I couldn't do the bills. It was overwhelming. Everything was overwhelming for me. Couldn't concentrate, couldn't remember people's names. First, I had to figure out why I couldn't swallow. So they sent me to a GI doctor, and he said, well, you have all the symptoms of neuropathy. And I'm like, huh? You're the first one that's ever said that. And he said, yeah, I'm going to suggest that you follow up with a neuro doc. And so he gave me some medicine to help me swallow, put me on a liquid diet, and then he sent me to this other doctor. And I walked in, and he did every test I didn't even know existed. He said, you need to relax. And I'm like, if I were any more relaxed, I'd be asleep. And he said, well, your muscles never stop firing. And I said, well, I kind of knew that because I have fibromyalgia. And he said, well, are you taking anything besides Lyrica? And I said, no. And I've only been taking that for 10 years, but it's not helping anymore. So he said, well, you have severe neuropathy in your hands and your feet and your legs. There's no cure, and there's nothing we can do. So thank you, and we'll see you this time next year. And I'm like, wait a minute. If there's no cure, why would I need to come back? Well, by next year, we'll probably be taking that left foot, and we'll get you a wheelchair. If you have any falls between now and then. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm falling constantly. I can't walk without falling. I could stand in the middle of my kitchen and fall over without even moving, right? Not touching anything. I'm not tripping. I'm just can't stand up because I had no balance whatsoever. He said, if you have any more falls, we can arrange a nursing home locally. So I'm like, thanks, but no thanks. And so I just within days, of course, I went home and prayed my brains out. And then within days, I got an advertisement on my phone, and my husband got one at the same time about a place in North Liberty that would give an exam for neuropathy, and it was cheap. And I'm like, oh, I thought there was no cure. Okay, let's do this. And in the meantime, I had been online with the Mayo Clinic trying to get a diet for inflammation. And so I put myself on this diet, except I couldn't swallow yet, but I made a lot of smoothies. Put myself on this diet, stop sugar, stop coffee. We got an appointment up there. They said it would be a 2-year program, and that's 3 times more money than if I sold my first child and gave my right arm. I mean, there's no way we had that kind of money. And they couldn't guarantee anything, but that they had plenty of things they could try. And so we're like, okay, well, we have to do something. My husband retires in 10 years, and I'm not going to a nursing home yet. We did all their paperwork. We signed up for their loan. When it didn't go through, and we'd pray before we went, right? God would close the wrong doors and open the right ones. And so when it didn't go through, they're like, well, it was nice meeting you. Have a good life. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. They didn't say that, but it was quite clear that that was not an open door, and we were relieved because it was a whole lot of money. I mean, we would have had to move for sure. We'd have had to sell our house to pay for it. So I kept telling my husband, I'm 72. I know you're getting ready to retire, but dude, we don't have this kind of money to spend on just me. And, what kind of life will you have at retirement if we're paying all my medical bills? I'm like, I'm not sure that we should even do anything. He said, well, it's not optional, because when I retire, you're going fishing with me. I'm like, okay, you know what you're getting into. So we just went home and prayed some more and waited. I don't think we waited 3 days. And again, a thing came over on our phone through Facebook about your clinic. And again, it was not expensive to come in for the exam. And he looked at me, he said, you game? And I'm like, yeah, 3rd time's a charm. So we came, we had an interview with you, loved you instantly. It's like he speaks our language. We signed up for everything you had that wasn't tied down, and went home feeling really good, really good. Expensive, yes, but cheaper than a nursing home, and I'd get my life back. And it wasn't a 2-year program. I mean, I can't believe that was in February, and this is October. We signed up, we went home, and I'm like, how's this gonna work? He says, don't worry about it, God's got it. And so the next day at work, he applied for a loan off of his retirement, which would be paid off in 5 years because he retires in 6, and the rest is history. Yeah, we're not even in debt. And I'm 100%. I came in with an 89% deficit. I have to say this because I'm so proud. And I love your staff. Anyway, not only do I get the treatments here, but I have treatments I can do at home. So nothing goes back to square one. And I will be doing those for the rest of my life and be taking supplements for the rest of my life. But I can eat. I'm sleeping 8 hours. I'm not falling. I'm in 0 pain. I have not had a Lyrica fibromyalgia pill. Oh, I found out that I forgot that part. God woke me up at 3 a.m. and said, okay, Nancy nurse, I want you to go in there, because I'm retired. I want you to go in there and check your nursing handbook and look up Lyrica. I'm like, wow, I haven't done that since I took it. Okay, so I went and looked it up, and I had every single symptom in the book for toxicity. So obviously I stopped my Lyrica. Doctor tried to give me some Balta, and I'm like, thanks, but no thanks. She goes, now you can't get off of it on your own. I'll have to wean you off. And I'm like, I'm not taking it. No, because, people go crazy when they try to get off of it. They end up in nursing homes. They end up in psych wards. It's like, I'm good. I have a good doctor. Thank you. She's like, well, there's no. I'm like, no. I have a good doctor, and I know the great physician. So thank you, but no thank you. So anyway, he got the loan, and we knew that was an open door, and we've been here ever since. I'm sad to go, but I'm happy to be well. Yes, I have my life back. Hello, my dog's happy. We're outside more than we're inside. We come in when we have to sleep or fix dinner. That's about it. My favorite treatment is the H-bot. I had no brain when I started, and I was in total pain. And every time I'd lay in the H-bot, I would just sleep like a baby. It was so relaxing. You have oxygen on your face. I'm very claustrophobic. I have been all my life, but I've never once been claustrophobic in there because there's a window at your feet, there's a window right next to your face, and it's big. It's not a portal. It's big. I mean, I can sit up in there and do my homework, which is what I do a lot of times. The girls are wonderful. They give you all the pillows you need, pillows behind your knees. You can sit up with pillows. There's blankets. It's comfortable. It's really kind of hard to leave because it pumps oxygen into every pore of your body, all the way to your bones, and you feel it. I mean, my brain was like healed so fast. I knew that's what it was because it was so fast. It wasn't from medicine or anything because I wasn't on any medicine. It was just, it's amazing. I love the H-Bot. I want one. My second favorite was the red light treatment. Oh my gosh, full body red light. It's so relaxing. You close your eyes, it's like a day at the beach. You're just baking in the sun, except you don't have to worry about it because it's healthy light. I had cancer 4 times and I had shingles 4 times, once in my eye, in one summer before coming here, immediately before coming here. I had just had the surgery on my face. I looked like Frankenstein, giant C. But shoot, that red light, I grew eyelashes. I hadn't had eyelashes for years. My hair started getting thick, all of it. But, oh my gosh, the scar. See, you can't even see my scar. It's gone. I've only been coming since February and it's gone. It's just amazing. I don't know how to explain it. I love the red light. It's so relaxing. You just flip over both sides. It just, all my bones used to just ache and it just kind of bakes health into them. I don't know. They just don't hurt anymore. And then the SoftWave was really important, especially to me, because I was walking on this golf ball, and so I had Morton's neuroma, and they removed the golf ball, and what they didn't tell me was then I was going to get stump neuroma. I couldn't wear a shoe, any shoe. I couldn't walk. It was so painful, and the surgery improved everything, but it was so temporary. And the SoftWave, it's kind of like an ultrasound wand, and they really worked on that one area. So when they do that, I had 0 pain and the golf ball was gone. It was temporary at first, but the longer I did it, the smaller it got and the less pain I have. Right now, it's hard as a brick because I've been doing yard work. I've been laying bricks, I've been planting trees, I've been walking the dog. I like to go barefooted. So it's tough, but there's no pain. It's still there, but it doesn't hurt. And I mean, it was pulling all my toes out of shape. I had all my toes worked on. That's the other thing I did to get well is I had foot surgery 4 times. The 4th time I had a stroke, and then I had COVID, and it took 9 months to get well from the stroke, to be me again. After the stroke, I couldn't even talk, believe it or not. That was agony. Anyway, so yeah, I did a lot to get well. I had no idea that I had neuropathy. I got well. What on earth do you have to lose? Yeah, it's expensive. It's more expensive to keep going to doctor after doctor after doctor. Since my 20s, I've been to every kind of doctor known to man. They have drained me dry of hope, of money, of time, of a life. I mean, my whole entire life has been spent paying doctor bills. This was a bill that paid off. I mean, it paid off. My husband, like I said, borrowed money off of his retirement. We'll have it paid before he retires. We owe nothing. Yay! And I'm 100% well. Not just pain-free, but well, inside out. My whole life has been about serving other people because I'm a nurse, retired, but I'm a nurse. It's cheaper than a nursing home. I have my life back. I have my family back. I have a future and a hope. What else can I say? It's worth every dime. I'd do it again in a heartbeat. So would my husband. We so love this place that after the neuropathy program, we signed up for your brain restorative program because we were both in a really spooky place. I had to give my husband my keys. I couldn't drive anymore because I couldn't think. Literally. Could not think. I was dangerous, partly because of the stress of me being sick all the time, was not functioning well at all at work. He was under so much stress. I was just veggie burger. I mean, honestly, I pictured myself in a nursing home drooling on my foot this year. Teaching at church again. I had to quit. I've been a teacher for over 45 years and I wasn't able to think straight, so I had to quit. And plus I was teaching kids and couldn't sit on the floor. I could barely sit on a chair. Couldn't get up again. Couldn't walk when I did. So I quit. And it was hard because that's the only contribution I was making, I felt, to other people. I'm a retired nurse, so I wasn't working. So now I'm teaching a class. Yes. 10-week class twice a year. I love it. And it's changing people's lives and mine because I have a purpose. Yeah, it's worth every dime. You got nothing to lose but your pain and your medicine. Oh yeah, and we're on healthy diets, so we both lost weight. I could stand to lose a little more, but hey, I didn't even try. I dropped 40 pounds instantly. I didn't even try. I've put back 5, but I lost 40. So yeah, because we're eating right. 0 sugar. Now I can have a cup of coffee now and then, and it doesn't kill me because I'm not living on coffee. I'm drinking water. And I love the diet you gave us. Thank you for putting it in writing. It is so easy to follow because I take it with me when I go grocery shopping. And if it's not on that list, I don't get it. I'm Diane Gruette, and I would 1000% recommend Abundant Health Physical Therapy and Dr. Sanan, his entire staff. It's hard not to be able to come back. Thank you.